In the studio with us this morning, we do have the 2023 Warren County Prime Beef Princess Pageant Royal Court. That includes our Princess, Aubrey Killey. Good morning, Aubrey.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Well, you look beautiful. You have a beautiful court here. Introduce your royal court.
Thank you. So my first runner-up is Natalie Boyd. She was also awarded talent that night where she did a monologue. My second runner-up is Alina Juszczyk. She also got the personality award. And my third runner-up is Lucinda Mendoza.
Okay, fantastic. What a great group of ladies to get to know this morning. And we'll start with some of these cheat sheet questions that I did give to you guys ahead of time. That's because you've earned your spot on the royal court. So we'll start left to right, and that includes Alina Juszczyk. Alina, tell us about yourself.
I will be a senior at Monmouth Roseville High School. I am the student council president. I am the class of 2024 senator, and I'm a part of a massive family.
Oh, nice. Tell us about your family.
So I'm a part of a blended family. So my dad and mom are Michelle and Don Juszczyk. I have 4 older brothers, Kyle, Cross, Liam, John, a twin brother, Nick, and a younger sister, Bella.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to get to know you and your family. Next to you is first runner-up Natalie Boyd. Natalie, tell us about you and your family.
Of course. So going off Alina a little bit, I am the class president and student council vice president. I'm also involved in many activities there at Monmouth. Many include volleyball, student council, of course, speech team, and things like that. And my parents are Shannon Van Brooker and Robbie Boyd.
Nice. Well, congratulations on first runner-up.
Thank you.
Lucinda Mendoza, third runner-up. Good morning. Tell us about you and your family.
Me and my family, I'm 5 out of 6 kids. My oldest sister is Cassie, then it goes Deidre, Naisha, Michael, me, then Daisy.
Nice. And what's going on with you at school?
I am a part of the majorettes. I've been doing baton since the 4th grade. I used to be a part of the cheer team, and I do softball, and I was the captain last year.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on being third runner-up.
Thank you.
Okay, Aubrey, tell us about you and your family.
So I come from a 7-generation family farm. I have 2 older siblings, Colton and Sydney. My parents are Kevin and Deneen. We have chickens and pigs, and then my dad's also a crop farmer. A few activities that I'm involved in would be 4-H, FFA, cheerleading, and that's probably about it. And in my free time, I enjoy hanging out with friends and working on the farm with my dad.
Well, really, if we think about it, Aubrey, this is your year. I mean, you've already just nailed it at the Illinois State Fair as a master showman. I mean, you're really going to have a good senior year with such accomplishments.
Yes, that was very fun to be at the Illinois State Fair and get awarded such a huge honor.
What's been a big moment in your high school career? You've had many, and the same question for your royal court as well. What moment really stands out to you?
I personally think all of my FFA moments have stand out to me. FFA has taught me so many different things, but especially public speaking and just always going out of my comfort zone and trying new things. And I think if it wasn't for my advisor, Jason Kilburn, I don't think I would be the person I am today. So thank you very much for him for always teaching me to do different things.
Okay, thank you. Lucinda?
I feel that my biggest moment in high school is being a freshman on varsity and making my way up and becoming captain now.
Fantastic. Okay, Natalie?
Mine would be becoming class president. It's been a huge honor representing my class, and it has shown me a lot about leadership.
Alina?
So I have been on the MRHS cheer team. This will be my 4th year, and this year I was awarded to be captain, and I'm very excited for this role, and I'm very proud of myself for getting this role.
Good for you all. Really good accomplishments by all 4 of you. Why did you want to be a part of the Prime Beef Princess Pageant? Alina?
Well, I had many people, including Malia, the past princess, and my best friend, Michaela St. George. They were urging me to do it. They kept pushing, and I kept saying, no, I don't want to do it. But then I finally did it, and I'm so glad I did it.
Good. What stood out to you during this pageant? Since you've never done it before, what was a really nice part of it?
I just think the group of girls we had, we were always laughing and smiling, and we always had a good time together.
Good. Natalie?
My mom actually pushed me to do it at first. I was kind of like, no, I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, she pushed me to do it, and I'm really glad I did it.
Good. And was there a particular part of the pageant that stood out to you?
Well, I definitely did all these TikToks, kind of forced them to do some, but I'm glad I did because I have the videos to watch back.
Okay, good. Got the memories. Lucinda,
What was the question?
why did you want to be a part of the Prime Beef Princess Pageant?
Well, a lot of people that I knew were doing it, and I thought it would have been a fun experience to be the first time doing a pageant.
And it was, wasn't it?
Definitely.
What'd you learn the most?
What I learned the most is being ready to answer a question without knowing the question
Sure.
in front of a big crowd like that.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that just scary at first?
It's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Had no idea what the question was going to be.
But you stayed composed.
Yeah.
Good for you. How about you, Aubrey?
So actually, I've always grown up doing pageants. I started my first pageant at the age of 5, and ever since, I have absolutely loved doing them. So this year, when they sent out the sheet of Prime Beef Princess Pageant candidates, I for sure signed up. I was probably one of the first to sign up. I was super excited to do that. My mom has played a huge role in me. She has me every single night practicing pop questions and my monologue and everything. So her and then my older sister, who also has done many pageants in her life, played a huge role in just making sure that I wasn't the best, but I was just being my best and being myself in everything that I possibly could do.
So your sister Sydney came in when she won one of the pageants, and she was preparing for the next stage. I think it was going to the state competition. So we gave her a pop question that we were sure she'd never had before, and I had our sports director, Sean Temple, do it. Do you remember that?
I don't.
The question was, what do you think of the DH? That would be the designated hitter in baseball.
Yeah,
She had the same look, so did we all.
I wouldn't know that, but
That's
stepping
one
into
pop
her-
question you won't get.
Yeah, I hope not. I would not know.
But we had fun with Sydney getting her
Yes,
ready, and
yes.
it's fun. It's all the way around fun to have these pageants.
Yeah.
How'd you get ready for the pageant? I mean, in your case, you had a lot of a legacy, if you will, to be able to get ready.
So I would think the hardest part of getting ready is honestly preparing myself for pop question. As Lucinda said, you obviously have no idea what you're going to be getting asked, and it could be all different types of genres. You just don't know what you're going into. But just being yourself and being relaxed and just keeping cool is what I always just kept telling myself, even the night of. I think honestly the easiest part for me was my talent. I was not nervous for talent at all because that just came very easy for me, honestly. It's something that I love talking about. I could talk about it any day, all day long. It was about the ag industry and why God made a farmer's daughter. And for me, it really just set to home because I love talking about it. And I heard a lot of time after the pageant was over, I made a lot of people cry because it really just hit them at home and just kind of gave the definition of what it truly meant for me, and I think that's why it was easy for me to be able to present it to my best abilities, knowing that it really meant a lot to me.
Okay, good. Why did God make the farmer's daughter, Aubrey?
So in my speech, I kind of have that he just needed someone that was determined and someone who was fearless and always just wanting to be the best of their abilities to step into the footsteps of their father figure. And for me, my dad has always played a huge role in my life. He is my number one biggest role model, and I love him every single day for putting me into the agriculture industry because I would not want to do anything without it.
Okay, fantastic. Aubrey Killey, your Prime Beef Princess Pageant princess. She is the winner. And next to her is Lucinda, her third runner-up. And Lucinda, what was your talent?
My talent was a baton routine to Pretty Hurts by Beyonce.
Nice. And you said you've been doing baton since 4th grade.
Yes, I have.
What's the secret to being a good baton twirler?
There's not really a secret. It's just, if you like it, then you keep doing it.
A lot of practice?
Yeah.
It looks so much fun.
It just comes with a lot of practice, and you get used to it after a while.
Yeah, you gonna keep doing it?
Yeah.
Good for you. What's your favorite routine? Is it the Beyonce one?
I would say my favorite routine was the one we did with the seniors last year for basketball.
Nice. I look forward to seeing you. You'll be on the. Will you be doing it again this year?
Yes.
Cool. Look forward to seeing that. Okay, how about you, Natalie? What about your getting ready for this pageant, and what was your talent?
We're getting ready for this pageant. The past contestants, McKinley Rexrow, we did a lot of pool days, and she asked me all these questions, especially pop questions and interview questions. So having her help was a huge honor for me.
Good. How about you, Alina?
Okay, so my best friend, Michaela St. George, actually did the Warren County pageant this year. So she was super helpful to me. She made a bunch of note cards, flashcards, and we would sit outside and do it, I swear, for hours and upon hours, just sitting there doing questions. And if I had maybe a not so good answer or something that needed to be improved upon, she would absolutely just help me through it and get me to get to that good answer.
Okay. Alina, what was your talent?
My talent was a monologue entitled Dear Emily about my older sister and how she stepped up to help raise my brothers and I.
What's a big bullet point you'd like to share about that?
I would just like to say that she basically put time aside for us out of her busy life. She was on student council. She was a big part of her high school. And so being able to have her a part of my life in such a big way was just so kind of her to do.
How sweet. How about you, Natalie? What was your talent?
My talent was a monologue about men's mental health. It was titled Just Man Up. It's very important to me and my family, so getting to present that was super fun, and it was overwhelming, but I got the talent award for it, so that was an honor as well.
Very good. And what's the main bullet point you'd like to share about your monologue?
The societal pressure that we put on men is truly impossible, so I wanted to shed light on like how we can go a little bit easier on them and have them express their feelings as well.
Okay, good. And Aubrey, let's go back to you. What was your pop question? Do you remember?
Yes, it was what experience shaped you into the person you are today.
Which you kind of already alluded to with your FFA moments.
Yes, so the night of, I said my creed speaking freshman year because as a freshman, and it was during COVID, so it was obviously a very scary thing. We weren't actually in school, we were all remote. I was able to compete in my very first FFA event, which was a national creed speaking, and it wasn't kind of the experience that I should have had if we were in person, but I still learned a lot from it, and I'm so glad that I did it, and it was just a really good experience for me.
Okay, fantastic. Lucinda, what was your pop question?
Well, it's the same as hers, but I said softball because it has turned me into the person I am. It's taught me to work with a team and make new friends and to get up when things bring me down.
And what position do you play?
I play either shortstop or center field.
Okay, so where all the action's at.
Yeah.
Nice, Lucinda. Okay, Natalie.
Okay, it was the same question. And my answer was starting in the compassion closet, and a little bit of a backstory on that. A couple of friends and I started a closet for all the schools, really, with personal hygiene items for the less fortunate at our school, and it taught me a lot about the community and leadership.
Okay. How about you, Alina?
So my answer to the question was actually this pageant. So I talked about how it built my confidence, but also my social skills. I not only had to talk to crew members, but also just the girls.
Very nice. All right, ladies, it's festival week, so I get to have you guys at the our 31st annual breakfast that's going to be happening on Friday morning bright and early. I can't wait to have you there to help with the registration and the door prizes and just the overall event. What are you looking forward to this week at the festival, Alina?
I would have to say I'm looking forward to the Derby. I've gone to the Derby for the past few years, and it is so exciting and one of my favorite events.
Okay, Natalie?
Same, honestly. I grew up going to the Derbies, and I'm pretty sure we actually get to do the Derby this year, so.
How cool is that?
Yes, very cool.
Very nice. Lucinda?
I'm definitely most looking forward to the rides, but I'm also looking forward to the Derby and getting to drive them. I've never been to the Derby, so it's going to be something new for me.
And what's your favorite ride?
The
Do you have
zipper.
one? It is a zipper?
Yeah,
You know, we used to be the Monmouth Zippers.
I know.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or if the zipper's nationwide. I have no idea.
I just love the zipper.
Good. All right. How about you, Aubrey? What you looking forward to this week?
I was actually looking really forward to the event that happened yesterday, which is the Swine and Cattle Show. That really is dear to my heart, and I know that actually that's kind of why the Prime Beef Festival got started. This is like the 74th annual, and the Prime Beef Festival got started because of Warren County being pretty high in the cattle industry, and we were like the number one in Illinois with the cattle that was coming through Warren County. And so I think having that show still shows that why the festival is here, and I think that we need to shed some light on that and why it's so important to keep that festival or here at the festival.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna learn all about that this week. And
Yes.
yesterday really kicked everything off.
Yes.
How'd you do in the cattle and swine?
So I showed pigs yesterday, and I brought 5 head. I got 1 second place, 1 first place, and I think the other three got third place, and then I actually went on and got fourth overall. So my gilt tonight will be auctioned off at 6 o'clock at the Legion.
Very nice. Everybody looks forward to the auction tonight.
Yes, it'll be a very fun thing.
And the names of your pigs?
So I have Avery, Sage, Mabel, Renly, and Midnight.
Okay. Your next 5 pigs, can I help you name them?
Yes, I would love any recommendations. It gets hard after I have that many livestock at home. So.
You know how I would name them, right?
How was that?
The offensive lineman for the Arkansas Razorback football team.
I don't know any of those.
I can give them all to you, and that'll be the names. No, that's fantastic. I'm glad that you had a very good showing yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about future aspirations and goals, ladies. There's no pressure here. You're going to enjoy your senior year. I'm just happy you're having a normal senior year. So, this is awesome. You've got your pageant, your shows, your softball, your student council. I'm just so happy that you get back to normal. So what are you thinking for the future for aspirations and goals, Aubrey?
I actually hope to go to a junior college. I'm thinking around colleges in Illinois, but I would like to go on a full ride livestock judging team. And then while I'm there, I would like to major in animal nutrition. We have a guy who comes out about twice a month to our farm and just kind of looks at our show stock and tells us what he thinks their nutritional needs are. And I've always loved watching him, and I feel like I learn a lot from him. So I'm hoping to get an intern next summer at maybe like Early Bird or a nutritional place, just so I can learn some things. But then I'm hoping to go on and major in animal nutrition to hopefully better the youth for the next generation.
Okay, fantastic. Lucinda, how about you?
Actually, right now I'm in the delayed entry program with the Air Force. I already signed my contract and everything about a month ago.
Fantastic. What are you going to do in the Air Force?
I actually haven't decided yet. Since I'm in the delayed entry program, I get to pick my job, or at least top 5 at least.
Okay. What drew you to the Air Force?
Actually, I took the ASVAB and I wanted to see what I was able to do in life. And then I told my counselor I was interested in the Air Force because my brother's best friend did it. And he's actually in the Air Force Academy right now, which is way bigger than the Air Force. So I decided maybe it's a good idea to look at that. And these Air Force recruiters, they came to talk to me, and they actually convinced me to do it and everything.
Well, good luck in the Air Force. Thank you for wanting to serve the country.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Lucinda. Okay, Natalie, how about you?
The plan is a 4-year college, hopefully business and marketing, sports management, maybe. But ever since I started working at Dame, watching my boss, Dylan, do all of his duties as my boss, it really inspired me to want to own my own business one day, hopefully, maybe something like him. But how he deals with the community and his family is really inspiring.
Okay, good. Dame Fine Coffee, one of our sponsors of local high school sports. So appreciate that you have an opportunity to have a job with an entrepreneur.
Me too.
Okay, Alina, how about you?
So my future plans are to attend a 4-year college in Wisconsin, majoring in accounting, because I've always loved numbers since I was little. And currently, 2 schools I'm looking at are right on the water. So I'm super excited about that aspect.
Okay, what drew you to Wisconsin?
My sister actually currently lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and so I visited there a couple times, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous up there.
My goddaughter lives in Milwaukee as well. She just graduated college, got her first job. Her career started there in Milwaukee this year.
Lovely.
Yeah, so good luck to you.
Thank you.
I hope all of you guys, I hope your aspirations and dreams happen the way you want them to, and that your senior year is just a blessing and just a wonderful time. And I hope you have just great memories to make. I'm going to turn things over to you guys and let you have the final say this morning. Congratulations again. What a wonderful opportunity this was for everybody. Our 2023 Prime Beef Festival Princess is Aubrey Killey. Aubrey, what words of advice do you have for people?
Some words of advice that I would have would definitely just be for the younger girls that are looking to do the pageant maybe. I highly recommend doing it. I learned a lot, and I know all the girls that were with me learned a lot too. It was a really fun experience, and I would not trade it for the world. I'm so happy that I did it. I made a lot of new friendships and learned a lot of new life skills. And so if you're ever just thinking about even doing it, I highly recommend just actually considering it because it was a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you so much. 2023 Prime Beef Festival Princess Aubrey Killey. Aubrey Killey. Aubrey Killey, that's her new name. No, Aubrey Killey, I apologize. First runner-up, I got in a hurry. First runner-up, Natalie Boyd. What is your advice?
I would say just to do it. Like Aubrey said, if you're wanting to join and do it, I would just say to do it. I mean, it's taught me a lot, and I gotten so close with all the girls, and I'm thankful for that.
Good. And we also have second runner-up, Alina Juszczyk. Alina, how about you?
I'm going to sound exactly like them, but I'm going to say just do it. As one of the ones who took a lot of convincing to do it, I wouldn't change anything for a single moment. It was just such a great experience, and I was just so happy to do it, and I did get a little award for doing it. So,
Okay, thank you so much. That is Alina Juszczyk. She was a second runner-up, and also she was the personality winner. Talent went to Natalie Boyd. Third runner-up, Lucinda Mendoza. Your final thoughts?
I would definitely say this took a lot of convincing for me to do it too. This is way out of my comfort zone, and I was so surprised when I placed. It's definitely something I've never thought I would do.
Well, good. I'm glad it went well for you.
Yeah.
Ladies, have a wonderful week at the festival. I look forward to seeing you in the parade. You're going to be in horse-drawn carriages, I understand.
Yes.
That's pretty magical.
Yes.
Have a
Princesses.
you are true princesses. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you. You too.